Dre'Mont, what was this game like finishing out for the season for you guys, and what are the emotions in the locker room now coming off a close loss?
Emotion-wise, it was a disappointment, and to answer that second part of the question, it's a rival game against a team in our conference, and who we trumped last year and have to turn it back, and they beat us 2-0. It kind of sucks. I mean, especially in that fashion where we're +4 in the turnover, and you usually don't lose games like that.
Next one, Colin.
Hey, Dre, what do you think about the play of the safeties today, especially Justin Simmons really jump-starting with the interception there?
It's a tell to how we come together defense and how everything kind of just tells in, because you don't get the pick without the rush, and sometimes you can't get home. It's good to have that pick to kind of just save you. So I think it was a collective effort between the safeties, the D-line, and outside linebackers.
Next one, Brandon.
Dre'Mont, I know it's probably hard to do right now coming off a loss. You played probably a lot more than you even anticipated because of injuries. How could you evaluate your year personally?
Personally, I think I did a hell of a job. Second year coming in, I was last year I got a great start to my career, and I think this year I kind of doubled that up and I did a lot better. And next year I want to continue to grow and show growth as a player.
Next one, Troy.
Yeah, to get 6.5 sacks and miss 3 games with a knee injury.
Like 3.5-ish. Yeah.
What's that?
Like 3.5-ish. Like kind of. I got hurt the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So yeah. So does it? I mean, what is the ceiling for you? I mean, can you get to 8, 9, 10 sacks if you're healthy, given the number you put up this year?
I definitely believe I can. I think I'm a young, raw player. I'm 23, about to be 24 in a couple of days, and I think I have a lot of potential just to enhance and grow and get more stats and provide a lot of help for the defense.
That said, how at 5-11, what would you tell Broncos country that gives them optimism moving forward? Because this obviously wasn't the season you guys expected.
You look back at those games, a lot of those games were close and very competitive. I mean, there are times where the second half we didn't come out sharp, but you look at it in total, the teams we played and how competitive we are, it definitely showed that we were willing and a team that's streaking forward. Two, I think, what are we, the 6th youngest team in the NFL? We're extremely young, especially at receiver. So I think the sky's are the limit for us. I mean, we have a lot of good guys, a lot of good young players that we can build our foundation with, and I think next year should be a much better year.
Final one we got is Nick.
Dre'Mont, happy early birthday then. And what do you think that the off-season program is going to be able to do for you guys? You mentioned being a young team and having missed out on that this past season. Assuming it is like that, how much of a difference do you think that is going to make?
It's going to be tough because we still got the restrictions of COVID, so we can't really come together how we want to. We don't want to contract anything or spread anything throughout ourselves. But I think, and this is a message for every young player and older player, that we just need to hone in on our weaknesses and our strengths to make them even better. That's going to be the key to help us grow and help us be a 11-5 team instead of a 5-11 team.
Yeah, Michael, with those 2 forced fumbles today, you're in pretty rare company. I'm not sure how many rookies have forced that many fumbles. You were one of 9 to only force 3, so that had 4. Just take us through that and kind of overall your season from beginning to now.
Yeah, we definitely make an emphasis of getting the ball back for the offense, and we do a lot of work with punching the ball out, putting your head on the ball. So we work on that type of stuff, and during the game and during those moments, you gotta just have to execute.
Next one, Doug.
Hey, Michael, have you always thought of yourself as a big hit type of player?
Yeah. Ever since high school, if you watch my tape, I've always that's been my mentality. So, it kind of sloped this year, but I just wanted to make a statement this game.
Troy Rank, go ahead.
Yeah, would you assess your season? Because you've had big plays, you've had moments where coach benched you, but it seems like you've come through the adversity on the other side. How would you assess it? I know it's raw just after the last game, but do you feel like you're trending in the right direction, Michael?
Yeah, I think from the start to the end, it's been a lot of ups and downs. But think about me, I'm a fighter, so adversity always made me better. And obviously, I wanted things to go a little different for me for most of the season, but just finishing like that, I just want to build off of it for next season.
Guys, as a reminder, please use the raise your hand, lower your hand function. Brandon and Zach, do you guys still want to keep your hands up? Okay, we got it.
Okay.
Go ahead, Brandon. Do you have another one?
Yeah, Michael. So, how much do you think you will change what you do in the offseason after spending a year in the NFL compared to just coming in trying to make, your impact as a rookie, to now having spent a year and playing as much as you did?
Yeah, this is going to be a really big offseason for me because I kind of know exactly what I want to work on now. So I'm definitely going to focus on areas of concern that happen during the season and try to build off it for next season.
Final one we got, Arnie?
Michael, kind of bouncing off that question from Brandon. How do you think it'll help you to have a quote unquote normal off season? Like, your rookie class didn't really have that this year because of COVID. And, hopefully in the post-COVID world, you'll have more of a normal off season. How much do you think that'll help?
I think it's going to be really big for us, just getting a routine and, OTAs, getting more chemistry because we kind of had to make chemistry on the run this year. So I think just gelling with the guys in the room and, just working on your craft and working on technique, I think it's going to be big for this offseason.